Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. I'm Phuket Alex, and we're currently at a location very near where we need to go, which is IKEA today, as suggested by Kurt. I'm so sorry, Kurt, as he mentioned to visit Taco Bell before the stream ended, and I was like, yeah, we'll go see it. And you know, I have a memory of a fish and completely forgot, so this will be a makeup for Kurt and everybody as we'll be heading to IKEA. I've never been there before, and we'll check it out together. Thank you, Canadian Vasily Kakumakap, as you have hit our week goal, but definitely a very worth celebrating goal. So thank you so much for the super chat, $2 for accomplishing the super chat goal today as well. So the super goal chat special would be let's go Vasily, you're the man. If you can't do it, no one can. Yeah, Vasily, thank you for hitting the goal today. And let's say hello to everybody first. Hello Hajat, hello Steven, hello Madano, welcome to the live stream. And as I always say, when Madano's here, we're ready to go. And hello Jennifer Gala, good to have you here. We're ready to go and we will get going. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's do this. And as Steven says, get the meatballs. Yeah, we'll check it out first. I think I'm more into getting some coffee today. But I think the meatball will always be tempting once I get a little hungry as we start our walks. One moment as I mumble jumble that, start the bike, and get us a better angle. Yeah, I never been there myself, so this is gonna be fun for me too. Now I won't be able to check the chat much, as you guys know. I'll be focused on riding. So don't mind me, just enjoy yourself. And the audio is not very good as I ride, so you guys might have to eat a little bit of wind, but it's a short ride, so thank you for your patience. Let's get going. And as this guy decides what he's gonna do, I'm just gonna wait for him to make up his mind. And yes, Canadian Vasily, Destination Travels, we went to the Starbucks you requested, and hopefully you'll get a chance to watch that. She doesn't care what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna go here. As the island, we can make up some rules of where to go. But yeah, if you have a chance, me and Sign went to the Floresta location at Central and went to the Starbucks. It was pretty cool. And I found out we also have a Arabica there as well, rocking the percentage logo and icon. So we may go back to check out the coffee there. Whoa. Google says it's a 5-minute ride, so it shouldn't be too bad. So just sit back, enjoy the ride a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. As today is a Tuesday morning, currently 10:20 a.m. on a cloudy day, forecasted at usually 30 degrees now, and with the humidity, it feels about like 32. Because at 10 I think we're not too late. Parking for IKEA customers, and that's the exit. Okay. Where's the bike park? I don't think we're supposed to be here. French merchandise. Okay, let me figure this out. I told you I've never been here. That's the fun part. Ah. Yay! I might have jumped the gun. Here we are. Secret entrance. Looks like they have bike park in there. That wasn't too bad. Small adventure. Okay, one moment as I get us prepared and let's head on in. Not much of a view of the wall here, right? Thank you for your patience. One moment. Okay, I'm gonna take us in with the handheld. I think it might give us more chance without getting kicked out, so that might be fun. We did that yesterday and I think it went alright, the stability, but you gotta give me some time first as I make my way through the entrance, if there's security and whatnot. Let's have some fun. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna put the chat away on my phone and then we're gonna head on in, and you're just in time, Aubrey, as we're gonna do what I call Mission Impossible with the handheld into IKEA first, and then we'll walk around, I think, and then grab a cup of coffee. Let's do it. And welcome to the live stream, of course, everyone in Aubrey. Okay, I think I did the same thing last time. One moment. Now, I'm not completely new about this. Some of you may have experienced my handheld already yesterday, but I do every now and then cover up the speaker and this and that. So do let me know if there are any issues. And Here we are. Beautiful monkey. And hello Boom and Muzzy as well, as we have found our way to IKEA. But not all the way in yet, but I'm rocking the handheld today. Hopefully the stability is alright. And I have it on auto. I should have set it on the maximum, but I think the auto will adjust if I do too bad. So give it a moment, it should be fine. And I've never been to IKEA on the island. I know that it was here for quite a while, so it's not new or anything. It's new to me. So it's a great adventure to bring everybody. Grab and go. Hey, the cafe looks like it's in the front. Let's check out the seating. Oh, they're rocking some music. Okay, let's head on in. Welcome to IKEA. Cafe. You know what? Let's start off with a coffee. We're here anyways. As at least we get to enjoy a cup of coffee in case security gives us issues later, yeah? And plus, I probably need my cup. Hold on. Black coffee. Okay, let's have a black coffee hot. Sarika, black coffee hot. You have membership? No, I don't. And how much was that? Oh, 30 baht. Very. No, that'll be all for now. Yeah. Maybe a bit later. And how much do I owe you? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Black is fine. Thank you. Ooh, nice and hot. And here we are. Now let's see if we get to check it out. One moment. If I get us sorted out here first. Sorry. Here we are. Okay, cheers everybody. Cheers Canadian facility. Thank you for helping me hit that slightly weaker goal, I would say. But great accomplishment for me, as it's definitely special to get the support. Cheers, brother. As you empower this coffee. Let me see if this thing is in the camera's way. One moment. Okay. Let me get my chat back up. Ooh, foamy coffee. The cup's not fancy, but hey. I always say it's what's inside that counts. Maybe I'll get some of that meatballs here. They do have it. Two-piece of chicken for 49 baht. That's a good deal. But for the famous meatballs right there, Swedish, sorry, meatballs. Biting my tongue, let me get more coffee. Meatballs from Sweden. There we have it. Okay, let's see if I missed anything. As I hope to loop around after this cup of coffee and then of course show us around a little bit. Check it out. Okay, I think that's better. They're blasting music, so I probably won't have to chat by the end of this. As I might get a copyright. Whoa. When did that happen, Boom? You put the mic in your backpack during a live stream? Well, it makes you feel any better. My mic didn't work at all when I was doing the walk with Johnny, so that was a bit of a nightmare to edit. Was there ice cream cones there? We'll check out the counter again in a bit before I head out. But I did say we'll check out Taco Bell's last time. I completely forgot. Hopefully Kurt comes in because this is kind of a makeup for him as he's the one that suggested we should head on to IKEA. It's a great idea. Coffee's been great, by the way. It's working. But cheers to everyone. And good to have you here, Jennifer. And yeah, my pleasure for the shout out, as I should have gotten that up a long time ago, but just kind of never crossed my mind, and glad I had it up and had a chance to edit that. But unfortunately for my members, 2 new members, quick shout out to Liz Chapriz and also Michael N. So welcome Michael and Liz to the members and membership, and of course the Phuket Walk family. As also, unfortunately, I didn't edit my outro yet, so here's a big shout out to both of you, just in case I forget to give you one on the outro. And we have my amazing mods here, Madano of course, Boom, Canadian Facility. So a quick heads up and thank you and cheers to all my mods for doing a great job as always, as the community is perfect in my terms, as everybody's having a great time and a great positive vibe always. Thank you to all my mods. Cheers. It's getting lively now. Check out the place a little bit instead of just my big head here. Hey, Canadian Facility, bro. A gift of all gifts. 1 minute. 1 second, actually. Hey, Canadian Facility Destination Travels, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Cheers to you and welcome Nida to membership and the Phuketwalk family. And I always appreciate that. As I always say, membership is the way to go for our channel. Thank you very much. Cheers. Appreciate it, Matt. And who's here? As I was gonna show everybody, IKEA. Hello, Ready Eddie. Welcome. And hope you're having a great night, Eddie, as I'm sure it's evening and nighttime. This time around, as last time I was saying, I think good night to you during your morning hours. Here we are in IKEA, very lively atmosphere. Everybody having a good time, enjoying the coffee. Hopefully I'm not disturbing everyone too much. I didn't go for the meatballs yet, as I probably just need a cup of coffee for now, but the coffee is great. Opt for hot today. Once again, welcome, Ready Eddie. Hope you're having a great one. So let's see how it goes. Like I mentioned, we might just be able to enjoy a cup of coffee, but we'll get a glimpse. But if anything, I was prepared to head down to Lotus. They used to call it Tesco Lotus, but now it's just Lotus since Tesco has opted out of the country, pretty much, I think. But rebranded as Lotus, so we get to check that out later on, if anything. Backup plan, part of the plan. Hey, congrats, Hajjad, on the 70 subs. Good work, and keep going, yeah. Jennifer says, so basically, if I were in Phuket, my jet lag will start like 1 p.m. local time. That's about that. It's been so long, actually. I never really flew overseas for quite a while, so I remember the jet lag was quite hard when I first arrived. It was a very long time ago. Hey, early happy birthday to Sip. Cheers to Sip. As you'll be taking him to CN Tower for his birthday this weekend. Nice. When was the last time I seen the CN Tower? Geesh. Must've been like maybe 20 years ago, right? Hey Diva, welcome to the live stream, good to have you. We're actually at IKEA, but just having a cup of coffee at the dining cafe area. Like I mentioned, not sure we'll get to walk around too much, as like I think the security guy like keeps on eyeing me. Today we came for a coffee, as Kurt requested. We'll take a glimpse. It's my first time here. As some of you know, I'm relocating and moving. There we go. And looking at some furniture and stuff might be cool. But let's see if we'll get a chance to do that. But if not, we'll just head down to Lotus, like I said. The good news is it hasn't started raining yet. Hey Juanita, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you. A lot of my good mods here. I was just saying thank you to all my mods, so thank you, Juanita. Cheers. Just in time for coffee, I would say. I'm not sure about checking IKEA. And stay tuned, everyone, as June the 2nd is just around the corner. So stay tuned for Ready Eddie special live stream for SIP. Okay, I'm just finishing up here. Hold on. Almost done. And then we'll see. We'll check out the cafe one more time, the counter, like I said. And probably, the chances are I'll probably check out Lotus. Yep, what Ready Eddie said. They bolt on is right, man. Hey, but as always, we'll test our luck, yeah? And I probably never heard the song in the background, but it's probably copyrighted music for sure. Hey, how worth it, I guess, for an IKEA cup of coffee. Hey, Kurt, cheers to you. I made an attempt. It was really funny because, like, Kurt said, let's check out Taco Bell. And I was like, yeah, let's go check it out, yeah. And then, we started chatting a little bit, I was into the chat. Moments went by, and then right before I left, Kurt made sure, Kurt's like, yo, we still gotta go check out the tacos. So I looked at the screen, I was like, yeah, we'll check it out for sure, man. We're going there right now. And then I completely forgot about it. I just started walking outside, like, then we'll go back to some tacos. Well, I'm hoping he's assuming space-time right now. Hey, First Class, welcome, good to see you. Oh, your nickname wasn't that. It shouldn't be anyways. It was more like at work to me. I don't think anybody called you Edward. Hey, welcome first class. We're at IKEA. Well, we're not sure how much we can check out, but if anything, we'll head down to Lotus, which is, known as formerly Tesco Lotus, but now it's just Lotus as they rebranded. But same place, it'll be fun. We'll check that out if anything. All right, I'm almost done. I think it's time to make a attempt. And as promised, let's check out the counter first. There is definitely ice cream there, as the cones are there, Jennifer mentioned. And some of the items, bakery and cookies available here. Now, last time Johnny came here and tried the Tim Hortons and mentioned the bakery and all was much better. But perhaps it's not so bad at IKEA usually. I need to get rid of this cup as throw away the garbage. One moment. I think we're good to go. Let's do this. It's not as big as the IKEA's back home, I think, but definitely got a lot to look at. I don't need any tubs. I'm gonna head towards the furniture areas. That's more of what I'm looking for. And here we are, despite some scares, we're hiding behind the nursery section. But I could check out these tables, because I'm looking for some furniture. As some of you guys know, I'm actually opting more to live in a house, as me and Sign scramble to find a house right now. We do have a condominium option, has a pool, has a gym, all that good stuff, but it's like semi pet friendly. I don't know how to explain that, but you can use your imagination. So it's not 100%. I think a gas stove looks pretty cool. Gas is, of course, better for flavoring if you're using the wok. Better heat, yeah. Then these are what the types usual condo has. And Diva says, how is Sign? Sign is great. She's doing well. Well, aside me and her kind of sappy most of the time, but we're coping well. And she's at work right now, of course. But she did a few streams with me on the weekend, and one that the location facility requested, the Starbucks. Very lovely location, very unique in design, as it was at the corner of Central Floresta, and you got to sit there, enjoy a cup of coffee, and of course enjoy the view of the mall as well. So it was very lovely there, great mall ambience. So yeah, Sign was with me on that one, and I think we had a night market walk as well together. She's trying to join me more, if anything, and as she's been having some issues with her network streaming, so recently she's just been joining me for some of my streaming sessions more often. But she does want to get more content up, so thank you for asking. Thank you, Eddie, as I'm the one muffling my mic. As I mentioned, I'm not even sure. I always thought the mic was on the other side. How is it now? Is it better? Do let me know. No closets needed for us, as the apartment has a pretty big one, and usually houses do as well. Maybe a bed. Hey, these are sofa beds, I think. Now without the mattress, of course. Oh, how do I present this to side? It's not too bad. If you guys are into mirrors or want to see me a little bit. Thank you, Eddie. I think I just discovered where the microphone is when I'm on this camera. I must have muffled most of my walk yesterday as well at Robinson Lifestyles. But I had a wonderful time there. Thank you so much for everyone that was there with me and everyone that supported that walk. We went into overtime, so for those of you who has a chance and think, hey, it's just Robinson Lifestyles, very small mall, but we had a wonderful time, a very warm time as I went into overtime. Spent a couple hours at a smaller location, but I guess had a closer look at everything as well. And of course, lovely company. A lot of good people with me that day, yesterday, that motivated me back today. And of course, today we got a great crowd. And thank you for being with me, everyone. So don't fall asleep yet, Eddie, as we just passed the bedding section. Well, of course, if you're feeling the need to do so, do get some rest. As I always say, that is part of the service of the channel, helping everybody relax. Hey, sofas, I'm more into this, as we do need more seating and chairs at the, whether we move to a house or a condo unit. They usually come with one sofa and that's it's quite empty. And we opt for a house, probably we need a few more seating, as we don't want to rely on the original seating they provide, as my cat might like to go at it, so might as well just buy our own and let her go at it. Yeah, the mic issues seems to be causing me loads of issues for everything audio. So I think that's I mentioned it a few times, and I have been looking at it despite me trying to move and stuff. Let me get out of this audio background right now. But yeah, it's not very big here, by the way. But yeah, I was saying I've been looking at some new mics and audio options that might work with the iPhone a little better, as my mic 2 doesn't like to work with iPhones. I think we kind of scrambled through all the sections. Let's go back to the lighting then, as here are some of the chairs. Yeah, let's go back to the lighting section. We can check out some of the lights, as I probably need some warmer lighting in the rooms as well. Yeah, for an IKEA, if you ask me, it's not that big here. Hey, Boom, have a good night, and a good night to Muzzy as well. You have a good day tomorrow, Boom. Thanks for joining us as we continue to explore IKEA a bit, and I think I'm gonna put us on the mount before it rains, and then we'll head down to Lotus together, which is not too far from here actually. Another 5-10 minutes ride. Is the ride getting near that's been slowing me down? near to the locations I like to start the walk. I'm very far away from everything, so the relocation will be great. But let's see first, as Mia and Sign are still a little bit stressed about which location to pick. Okay, let's run away from the music again. We'll take a quick spin and then we'll head on out, I think. And of course, thank you everyone that's here. And I hope you're enjoying the walk so far and enjoying your day or night, depending where you are in the world. Hello world, of course. As we check out IKEA Phuket. I think it's only one location, so there's only one here. We spin around here a little bit. I'll go back and check out the kitchen a little bit, as I don't think I spent too much time. I just walked through it earlier. Yeah, those audio issues are nightmares. As of course I had the opportunity in a lifetime to make a video, Johnny, and I think my mic was not even working. I think I figured out what happened as well. The mic was charged. It had battery, it had power. But what occurred was, I think it was also connected to my iPhone at some point. So I might have tried to reconnect, and in the process of doing so, of course, disconnecting from the DJI. I'm not sure, I'm not sure, educated or stupid guess, but just a guess. Okay, I think we're good here. I'll check out the sofa one more time, as I want to see it. And sorry if I missed anybody. Have a good night as well, Hajat, as I know you probably have to work tomorrow, so have a good day at work also. Take care, bro. Good to have you here. And I mentioned we're gonna, probably all these beds and all is making everybody fall asleep. We'll check out the kit zone, the bedding and whatnot, take another quick spin, and then we'll head on out. I don't think the security is giving me any issues so far. So I think I feel more comfortable. I mean, hey, even if he does, what's the big deal? I put my phone away and we're on our way. And thank you so much, Eddie, for letting me know that the audio is muffled earlier, because I was trying to figure out which side was it, and I was so certain that I was holding on the right side, and nope. So much for confidence. All right, have a good night, Diva. I'm telling you, this bedding and all is putting everybody to sleep. Okay, let's head on out then. As I think we are done here, but hey, on the request of Kurt, we came for some coffee. It's our first destination, as I don't feel hungry yet. But here's the sofa section. I'm gonna take one more look. Here, and the mold doesn't come off. Yeah. And once again, I'm just relying on the chat on the on-screen app here. It doesn't allow me to scroll up or down, so if I missed any chats, my apologies. Do just message me again, of course. Okay, I think we're all set here, as everybody's opting to go to bed. But hey, like I mentioned, that's definitely welcome. So let's find our way out and we'll continue our journey. Alright, and that's IKEA, Phuket. To my knowledge, the only one here. And I could be wrong, what do I know? As it is my first time at this location as well, or destination. Okay, let's head back to the bike. And then we'll make our way to Lotus. We came down here, right? And as we walk through this slightly lesser attractive area, we have some time to remind everybody to please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, press the like button to help this walk out. Of course, pressing the like will help this walk and video get more views, and that's important for the channel. Of course, that's important for my efforts today as well. And of course, subscribing and growing together is vital for the channel's growth. So please help us out and do both of those if you can, as we get back on the mic and I'll get us mounted, ready and all that good stuff, and then we'll head down to Lotus together, as we're just nearing the hour mark. Plenty of time for more streaming. And we have a great crowd as always, and let's keep this walk and adventure going. Okay. All right, one moment as I get us on the mount again. This might be a little bit weird, as we could be a little bit dizzy. 1 second. Okay. That actually went pretty well. Oh, got my helmet. One moment. Get my helmet on. All right. Just getting prepared. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We're good to go. Let's get going. Oh yeah, okay. Might need the bike keys. Thank you for joining me for the IKEA tour. So that was for Kurt. Sorry last time that I completely forgot about the tacos. Hopefully the IKEA coffee was some sort of makeup, but we're gonna head down to Tesco Lotus, or Lotus now, as they rebranded. And just let me get the angles right. Okay. There's just some people behind me, so I'm just waiting for them to pass by first. Just get the angles right. Yeah, I think we're good to go. And thank you very much once again, Canadian Vasily, for the cup of coffee. And of course the gifted membership as well, as we head to our next destination. And in the meanwhile, well, unless you really love bike rides, you can take this time to check out Canadian Vasily's channel, Destination Travels, for wonderful adventures and journeys around the Greater Toronto area, and of course worldwide, sooner or later anyways. But check out his amazing content, and do subscribe and enjoy the content as well, as we head to Tesco Lotus now, and not get in an accident, of course. Yeah. Good night, Jennifer, as I caught a glimpse. Thank you for joining us, and perhaps you can enjoy Lotus on the replay. Good to have you, Jennifer. You have a good day tomorrow as well. Just let me get us there safely. A little bit complex here. Okay, there you have some bike checkpoints there. Perhaps we're gonna take a detour and go somewhere else. I don't know if you got to see that. Hold on. This will be fun. That's a big detour to our original route. That's all right. As I'm not interested to go through those, and I'll explain to you why in a bit. I'll get us parked up first. And welcome to Chilva Market. Chilva is not open at the moment, but Samkong is readily available as the area is always vibrant. So let me get us parked. Isn't this the fun part of live streams? Completely change our plans, as I saw on the other side of the road that they have what they call police checkpoints, and well, I have everything, my helmet on and all that, but the problem is they do waste a lot of time there, and they'll go through a lot of checks and this and that, especially if you're not local, and sometimes they do hassle you depending on your luck and so on and so forth. So I don't want to take that chance right now, so we're going to detour. We're in Samkong. We can walk around here. Yeah, so for those of you who had a chance to take a look at that, we're actually right at Tesco Lotus, and I had to do a U-turn there to get in. And then I caught the glimpse of the checkpoints across the street. Something I don't really want to go into at the moment. Like I said, they do take a lot of time. So give me a moment and we'll do a slight detour and we'll walk around Samkong instead. And hey, that's the fun part about live streams, yeah? Okay, just let me get set up here as I'm a little bit all over the place. Okay, we're good to go. Wow. Unmounting. Okay, let's explore Samkong. Of course, we cannot do the usual full route that I do around this area, but I think we can cover most of Samkong. And I was mentioning earlier, so there was police checkpoints on the other side of the road. And if we get caught in one of those, it's just gonna take up a lot of time. Especially if I'm holding a gimbal, they're gonna ask all sorts of questions. And there are times and odd times that they do hassle you a bit if, you know, you're speaking English or not fluent Thai, for example. So, and of course, if their English is not good, or they don't have somebody that speaks good English, it's just a whole new level of commotion. So to avoid the issue, we just detour down to Samkong and just have a nice walk here, yeah? And if it does rain, I do have my small umbrella, so we're all good to go. It's actually good that we're here because me and Sign, and I guess we were kind of in a hurry and all, but we spent like most of our days now after she's done work, and when we do have time, we just drive around the city kind of looking for more suitable places to increase our chances of finding a place better, as not everything is posted online here. Some of the better deals you do have to see it on the streets. So I'll probably be looking around as well as we're walking. And currently is 11:30, almost 4 minutes to 11:30 a.m. here, as a lot of the food stalls are prepared for lunchtime almost. That smells delicious. Hey Lee, good to see you. We're currently in Samkong. I know on the title it says something about Lotus, but we took a detour as the road towards Lotus had a roadblock or police stop, and I didn't want to get hassled, of course, and delay everybody's time. So I kind of detoured us to a different location. Not a bad one, as I love Samkong, and I was just mentioning me and Sign are still looking for more options to look at for our relocation. So good to be in Samkong with everybody as I get to look around myself and see if there's anything available. But despite all the details, hey, good to have you, Lee. Yeah, good to see everybody actually. Great crowd here. Of course, you and Aubrey are homies. And one more person from Cape Town as well is Vernon. I'm not sure if he's here on lurking or later on the replay, but yeah. One quick big thank you to Vernon first from myself. And of course, I'll leave the bigger thank you to sign later. And she can explain that, and you guys will find out later. But thank you, Vernon. And hello, South Africa and Cape Town. I'm gonna take a detour and check out some of these residential units. Why not, right? We are in a local part of town, and why not check out how the locals live? Very historic and tasteful designs here. I like it. I like the balconies that are round in the front, actually. I don't know why. I don't think they're very useful, the round balconies, but they're very good to look at. I'm gonna loop back in a little bit, as there's not much to look at in the front unless we're into abandoned buildings. Some people do that. Just gonna check the other side of the road for us. Oh. A lot of people that reside in these older part of town, they find a good deal, and of course build a relationship over the years with the landlord. Of course, if you're renting, if you own a building, that's a completely different story. But what I'm trying to say is, over the years, they don't move. So a lot of the better units that are in good locations, they're never available on the side. And of course, you have your tourist units that are, you know, very pricey. That's different for the flowing traffic of the island due to tourism. But I'm talking about kind of local long-term deals. They're harder to find. So I was saying, me and Sina has been just driving everywhere on the island. Actually, at one point, we somehow drove ourselves in, I don't know, maybe a small village within the island and in the area that me and Sina has never even seen ourselves. She's never seen it, and having been here for way longer than me. But we're looking around and exploring Phuket all over again. I'm gonna go further forward, but when we loop around, I might go down this street there, as I don't know what's down there myself. I drove by the bike, but I think maybe we can take a walk at the scenic view of mountains over there. Not too bad. Let's see how the time goes. But hey, this walk is already a success. Of course, me being out here with everybody having a great time, but also amazing support, hitting our super chat goals thanks to Canadian Facility. And of course, much appreciated gift and membership as well. We already had 1 cup of coffee earlier today at IKEA. It was a nice cup of coffee. The cup wasn't too fancy, just a regular paper cup. But hey, good for the environment, of course. Yeah, I can drop by and check out that place. I've seen it many times. I have to check out how much they charge for admission, as sometimes they jack up the price. I'm not sure actually, I haven't checked at all. So, but perhaps It might be more favorable during lower seasons. I'm not sure if the pricing is the same all year round, but we can check it out together for sure. Me and Sign never been. I think it'll be a adventure one day for both of us. I have asked friends about it, but they said it's not too big. That's the problem. I'm just worried about how much we get to check out. But it's, of course, interesting for sure. I can probably do a video of it. One moment. Okay. Wow. It doesn't get fresher than that. We passed by this place a few times. I'm gonna come check it out with Simon first one day. It does look promising. Detour time. Isn't that just the island? A random mansion. There's always these random mansions around the island. It's very diverse on the island, as you can get some very shabby looking places, probably even broke down, and not so good looking units of housing, and then right next to it a beautiful mansion as we get to witness this awesome car. I don't even know, but cool. I don't know what brand this is. Figaro. Okay. Never heard of them myself, but looks awesome. Historic. I don't think we ever looked at some of these residential places thoroughly, but I have taken an interest recently, so let's do it together. Yeah, I don't know what car that was though, like what brand. It says Figaro on it. That must be it. It's just I never heard of it. Doesn't ring a bell, but looks good. And nice hidden gem local restaurants. I lot of good foods do come from these smaller streets. These little hidden stalls within the neighborhoods, they have amazing foods in my experience. As of course, when I lived in Katu, I know a lot of local stalls myself. That's where I get the food, post pictures for everybody. We'll visit together one day. Like I mentioned, the shops are not much to look at, but the food is just, oh my god, amazing. Hey Kurt, good to have you. I was just waiting for you to pop up. I was thinking I wouldn't stop the stream unless you came. Well, I'm saying that now that you're in here. But good to have you here, as we went to IKEA earlier as a makeup for completely forgetting to check out Taco Bell. And we had a cup of coffee there and the chance to walk around IKEA. It wasn't very big actually, so I took a glimpse, a couple of strolls, and everybody's falling asleep to the bedding section as I passed by a few times. Everybody's like, I'm gonna go to sleep now. So I escaped the IKEA as quick as I can. And then attempted to go to Lotus and explain to everybody many times how it was renamed a little bit and rebranded as Tesco kind of left the country. Now it's just rebranded Lotus. But we actually didn't get to go there, as there was a police stop or traffic stop or roadblock, whichever way you want to call it. And I didn't want to, of course, take up everybody's time getting stopped, going through the hassle. So here we are, just looking at some housing units, as me and Sign are more interested in that recently. I don't want to go too deep as we have to circle back, so let's just check out the other side of the road now, as we are still in search of looking for a good place to rent. I think that says sale, not rent. What do I know? Anyways, oh, I didn't go for the 15 baht hot dog. I saw the the famous meatballs, and they were going for, I think, 180 or so, around there. And then I wasn't really feeling it. The cup of coffee was good. They had some good bakery there as well. But man, see, I should have stayed in IKEA until you came in. I might have had down to probably just 3-4 viewers by that point if I did that. Everybody was falling asleep at IKEA. It was great in terms of those who need a good night's rest. But I guess we have to go back next time for the hot dogs. We can do a pass by now that I know what it looks like and we checked it out. But good to check it out, of course, as I never been there myself, never mind bringing the channel. So it was my first time visiting IKEA Phuket. I would say it was an enjoyable experience, despite the security guard doing his job looking quite intimidating. But in the end, we had a nice walk, no troubles. And I assure you, Kurt, if I get a chance, we'll go back for some tacos, yeah? Yeah, I think IKEA might be a better adventure to go with Sign, as probably we'll slow down in some areas and some things you want to look at. As you know me, I'm a guy, I just kind of look at furniture and the big stuff and just kind of walk by really quick. I don't know if it's a guy thing or just me, probably just me. As of course some of you mentioned, if I look too carefully, I might end up buying something. I was quite tempted actually by the sofa beds. Probably need a few extra seating at the new place when we relocate. Yeah, I wanted to go in there to check out some of the, if there's any residential available today. So yeah, a great detour at Samkong area. Today we probably won't get to do the big loop as I usually do around this route. But I'll do a mini one and then we'll do a wrap around and check out everything still. Ready for lunchtime as it's 15 minutes to 12 here on a Tuesday, cloudy day, and forecasted, like I said, generally 29 around these days, but feels more like 32, 33 with the humidity. But not too much sun today, just warmth, not blasting hot. And no rains at all, so I guess in my formula, it's a good day. It's one of the better days during the rainy seasons. Hey Eddie, awesome that you're still awake, as I know back in Toronto it's past midnight. So thank you so much for joining me for this walk, man. And cheers to everyone as well. Let's go down here a little bit. There's some studios and probably a nice backdrop to check out. Some of them are not repainted or a little bit more moldy, I guess. Well, tropical weather, yeah. But I assure you, if you go inside, it's quite nice actually. This unit might be available, I'm not sure. Oh well, let's take a look. I'm just checking. But good to look at the designs, of course, of these buildings, as they're quite unique to this area and, of course, Phuket Island. Huh. So my phone doesn't decide to drop now. You are now watching Matt TV. I don't know, that just came in my head. Okay, let's loop back out as this truck is trying to do his thing. And I'll do mine. And thank you, Kurt. Come on, everyone. Do go over to Ready Eddie's channel and check out his wonderful walks in Toronto. I only call two people the best, and Eddie is the best, one of the best walktubers in Toronto. So do check out his amazing walks and content. It's always a friendly community there, and I always have a good time. So go over to Ready Eddie, subscribe, and of course enjoy, like the content as well. As we continue our detour today, I would say a detour. According to the title, we should be in Lotus, but we are at Samkong right now. And that is life, yeah. You take a small turn and you're completely somewhere else. But we're having a great time, so let's keep on going. This isn't Lotus. You're right, Kurt. I gotta keep on making up to you, it seems. Let's go see some tacos. Nope. Let's go see Lotus. Nope. Well, hope you're enjoying the detour as much as I am. I actually like the outdoors more. But I figure we've never been to Lotus, so I gave it a go, but fate said no. So here we are, back in the outdoors. Mostly about detour today, as I mentioned. I'm gonna check on more residential than I do just running up and down the big street. Let's detour down here. I was just talking about detours, wasn't I? Well, let me cross the road first, yeah. It's definitely not built on those things. Mainly, it's just built on everyone having a good time in the community, of course. Enjoying quality content that showcases Phuket, Thailand. And as I mentioned, as most do on a tropical island escape and vacation. A small escape for everybody's everyday life and stress. That would be what the channel is mostly built and based on. Positive vibes, positive community, friendly chats amongst good friends, and of course having a good time on wonderful, relaxing walks. Wherever we are, it's all the same, yeah, as long as we're together with good people. But of course, being somewhere such as Phuket brings and adds more flavor to the journey. Hey, Solar! Time for a coffee, eh? Oh, feel free to grab a cup, as it's almost time here. 10 minutes or so for lunchtime in the local Phuket. As we're just taking a slight detour here, checking out this part of Samkong area, as I don't even know where we are anymore, but hey, I'm gonna turn back soon enough as I keep on going deeper. It is an island, yeah, but we will cross the road, as we didn't check out the other side yet. Cool. But welcome, Solar. Hope you're having a good morning. As the title made a tricked everybody, we're not in Lotus, we're in Samkong. Slight change of plans today. That's all right. Isn't that life about slightly changing when needed and adapting to your environment? Ooh. Pork leg. Nice. Kamu, they call it here. Okay, let's cross the road first. Wow, that goes pretty deep. Looks like a small stall. It's actually a pretty roomy place in there. Lots of space to sit down and enjoy the meal. A lot of buildings here are like that, actually. They look like a very small front in terms of just width-wise. But when you go into the building, it actually goes really long and deep. And there's a lot of space in the area stretching towards the back. That's how a lot of buildings are built here. Traditionally anyways. As we get back to Samkong now. Main Street anyways, we're always in Samkong. Yalwarat Road. And let's keep on heading down Yalwarat Road. Ooh. Steven likes meat, I remember. He said, yes, please. I think it was to some yummy, delicious fried chicken and all there. Nice barbecue. And thank you, Kurt. Do subscribe to the beautiful sign. Go over to the channel, hit that subscribe button, enjoy the content, and help her out. Help us out. She's always on my journeys with me nowadays, helping my walks and, of course, having a good time with everybody. And she will put more content up her channel as well, so subscribe and stay tuned. And cheers, Lee! Hope everyone's enjoying their cup of coffee or whatever you're drinking or having right now. Perhaps lunch now for Thailand and local Phuket. So hope you're having a great lunch, Thailand. And of course, thank you, Phuket, for being always so friendly on my walks. And of course, I love Phuket. Thus the channel name. Hey, good old 7-Eleven. But I'm not gonna take my second chance of getting kicked out of somewhere, as I probably took my first one in IKEA, but it went fairly well. Very nice people. Good folks at IKEA. Just thinking and deciding if the street is worthy of a detour. Yeah, I don't think I've been kicked out of many places for a while. I think the handheld really helped though, to be honest. Ever since I went handheld, my luck has improved quite a bit. Of course, the gimbal, aka dingus attractor. But I like the gimbal, right? It's just better stability. No matter how good or I try to improve some filming, it's at times not going to be comparable to a mechanical gimbal. Let's get us out of here first as they're repairing the road. I'm going to cross the street. You know what? I'm just going to cross and head on back, as there's not much up there unless I take the big round. Hold on. And it doesn't smell very good. Wow, this street is harder to cross than Patong. Now we know how busy it is here during the lunch hours. Hungry people, we don't want to mess with them. I'll take it as a sign to loop around. And I think this is a good time to welcome our 3 new members. As of course, I didn't get a chance to update my outro list yet, but do feel comfortable and welcome to check out the members content I have already available. And I still need to, well, I got some of the main content made, but still need to complete it. So do stay tuned for the main members video. But welcome to Liz. One moment as I make my way here. And welcome to Nida. And also welcome Michael. As hey, not everyone has their food yet, but restaurants are filling up. And lunchtime has arrived as it's perfectly 12 now at Phuket Island. Cool. Local delights. Hot crepe. Ooh. Hey, Aubrey, glad somebody enjoyed it. I usually don't go into mute as I just want to keep all of the natural ambience. Well, I don't know if my voice counts, but yeah, so glad you like the ambulance part. I think another person that likes it is Cole, I believe. Cole likes those things. I'm neutral. I don't mind it sometimes. But it is a part of the atmosphere, and that's more important to me to, I guess, include it. Just my opinion, of course. Personal preference. as we do a small loop around now at Samkong. Of course, this is a surprise detour as we're supposed to be in Lotus. But hey, I've been having a great time since we arrived at Samkong and got to take some detours checking out some residential areas. So it's been a good time for me, and of course this opportunity to chill with everybody. Today I had much success at IKEA, of course, in helping everybody sleep a bit. I don't know if it's me or IKEA, but either or. And of course I hope everybody that joined us earlier and is having a great night's rest. Wow, looks very cool. I like these local shops. How are we doing on battery? Yeah, looks all right. I'm actually looking to get a new ride. Nothing wrong with the monkey, just probably want to switch things up a bit. That Vespa looking bike or scooter has caught my attention. I can see and imagine myself on a Vespa. Hidden restaurant, I would say. Well, hidden to me anyways. It just caught my attention. Cool. Okay, let's cross the road. Now, all the bikes are ready to make their turn. Okay, we made it. I gotta cross the road one more time. But let me find a better place first. Maybe now. Okay. One moment. We're 6 minutes to the 2-hour mark. Yeah, fun detour, I would say. As of course, Lotus would have been more comfortable, but I enjoy the sun and the walks outdoors. More fresh air, yeah. We'll get another chance to head back to Lotus one day. And maybe they might have some tacos there as well, I'm not sure. Sorry, one moment. My gimbal is playing some tricks on me. What's going on with my gimbal here? Okay, 1 second, guys. Just let me figure this out. Okay, I'm not in the best spot. Hold on. See if I can just work it out by angle. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's better. Yeah, thanks, Lee. It is a great day today. I thought it might be raining a little more, as it started out very gloomy in the early mornings, but that's only the northern part of the island, I guess. It's turned out to be a wonderful day. That's why originally I opted to go to Lotus. I thought we might be more safe indoors in terms of my equipment anyways. So yeah, I'm glad the detour occurred. That's fate, isn't it? And everybody got to enjoy a beautiful day, beautiful skies like you mentioned, and even the climate is wonderful. The sun is a bit out now, more than before. Of course, it's noontime, so that's per usual, but still a very good walk. And of course, thank you everyone, including yourself, Lee, for joining me today and being here with me. Not a bad place to get a haircut. And let's walk past the temple to give a thank you. As everything on this walk has been smooth sailing. And of course, worthy of celebrating, as thanks to Canadian Facility Destination Travels, we reached our super chat goals today as well. So I'm just gonna take a glimpse like I usually do and say a thank you. And wish everybody good health. Thanks, Lee. I hope your cup of coffee was good today, of course. I might just opt for that one earlier for today's walk. As I mentioned, I'm trying to cut down. Haven't been really successful. You're not the bad influence, Lee. You're a great influence. As of course I opt to have a strong coffee culture on the channel. But you know, every now and then it's good to have a cut down. Indulging a bit too much recently, I think. Hey, stir fries. Cool. Just tucked in there, small restaurant. I was going to check out the pizza company until I caught myself looking pretty alright on the shadows there. Sorry for my conceited moment. As we pass the 2-hour mark on this walk, I guess this would be my victory lap. Get to take a glimpse of Chova, actually. A rare glimpse as it's closed in the morning. Very lively and vibrant here, of course, when the market's open. Yeah, recently I've been trying to keep it to 2, I think, Lee, but yeah, sometimes reaching 3 is not so difficult. It does happen. And here we are at Chova. Okay, so I originally set out to, of course, check out IKEA and have a cup of coffee there, and I think we did that and had a few spins around IKEA, had a good time. And made my way, an attempt anyways, to go take a look at Lotus. But instead, due to a traffic block, we ended up detouring to Samkong. Let me get myself across the road. And I had a wonderful time at Samkong. As I mentioned, I actually need to be here to see if there are some or more available better units suited for myself. So hope everybody enjoyed the detour, and I apologize if you were really looking forward to Lotus, as I'm sure we'll go back and check it out someday. And once again, of course, thank you so much to Canadian Vasily for hitting our super chat goal. And the amazing gifted membership. And once again, I of course didn't have a chance to update the outro yet, so welcome to my new members, Liz, Michael, and Nida. Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I know we didn't get a chance to see Lotus, but I hope you enjoy a little bit of a new aspect in terms of we took many detours around the Samkong area. I had a wonderful time. Once again, thank you so much for being this silly today for, of course, hitting our super chat goal as I mentioned, but also of course for the gifted membership. So thank you so much for the double support. And thank you everybody for joining me today once again as I will go into outro. So do stay for the outro music as it gives a very important shout out to all my members. So I'm your Phuket Walker Alex, Sawadee Krap, Sawadee Ka, and I shall catch you later. And do take your time to say your farewells as I hope you guys can of course enjoy the outro music a little bit. One moment. Thank you everybody once again for spending today with me and having of course a wonderful walk once again. Hey, as life, there are always some sort of detours and unexpected occurrences that as we did today, just adapt with it, relax, and of course enjoy what fate has to offer as we did today. Instead of going to Lotus, we got a chance to check out Samkong. So thank you everybody for understanding and of course enjoying the detour. And hope you had a good time at IKEA as well. As Bruce Lee once said, be water my friends. Until next time, take care.